All right. Good afternoon. So let's start with question number one. What does my project say about my assumptions, values, and beliefs regarding my project's topic and purpose? Well, since I just changed, what my podcast really kind of is about, I think throughout this whole experience, I really haven't had, a set, you know, what my podcast is about, its subject, its topic. It's just been changing the entire time, and I think I finally arrived at something that I can look forward to doing, and won't swamp me with work. So basically, I changed it to more of a we be talking about stuff that we hear in public places, like on the bus, or oh, I heard this person talking about this, or I saw this this random person having a public freak out, and it interested me so much. Now I like to talk about it. It's like what could this person have been talking, but blah blah blah. So what does this project say about my assumptions, values, and beliefs? Well, it my project says that that work should be fun. It should be especially during right now. The coronavirus has it's killed a lot of people. It's infected a lot of people, especially worldwide. I mean, Italy was hit one of the hardest until the U.S., and now we're being hit the hardest. I think it's that my project says that that it should be fun. Whatever you're doing, it should be fun. Like whatever I'm going to be talking about should be fun or funny, or at least take your mind off of whatever's going on. Just to escape. So where do these ideas, my assumptions, values, and beliefs come from? Well, I don't think they actually just appeared all at once. It kind of grew over time. Like these ideas, it's like, where do they come from? I don't know. Just like it was iterative. I didn't have any I had assumptions in the beginning. I thought it was just going to be an easy podcast to do, something that I could talk about in great length, but it's a lot of work. Making a podcast is a lot of work. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of critical thinking, and really trying to think outside the box, and time management. It's a huge thing is time management. Yeah, let's move on to the third question. What is it that causes me to maintain my theories about the above concepts? I think that it's more. I don't think I'm maintaining the theories. Maintain my theories? What is it that causes me to maintain my theories? What is it that causes me to maintain my theories? They're not really theories. I mean, I guess they are theories, but I don't know what is it that causes me to maintain my theories. I don't know. Desire for continuity. I don't know. What social actions? Maybe I'll come back to that question. Question number 4. What social actions are expressed in these ideas? What, if anything, am I asking my audience to do or take action on? What social actions? Well, wait, what social actions? What social actions are expressed in these ideas? So, I guess I guess I'm just asking my audience to just relax, take it easy. I'm not really asking them to do very much of anything. It's more something for them, something for me, as well. Listen to people talking. It's I find it when I'm very fidgety, or very it's in a state of unrest. I like to just listen to people's conversations. It's a strange habit, I know, but I find it that by listening to people's conversations, you're able to actually kind of gauge what's kind of going on, kind of outside your own sphere, what's going on outside your own, your own life, and and I think that that getting people to just to relax, or just to eat to ease into themselves. I think that's just what I'm asking them to do. I think, and so I think let's move back to question 3. What is it that causes me to maintain my theories about the above concepts? So I think it's that. Actually, I still don't know. This question really I just don't know about. Let's go to number 5. Whose interests seem to be served by my project, the design principles I've incorporated, and the rhetorical strategies I've utilized? Whose interests seem to be served by my project? I guess the general community at large. Whose interests seem to be served by my project? I guess maybe anybody who's just seen something weird or just strange or freaky, heard something weird, strange, or freaky, and the design principles I've incorporated. I've kind of made it of my podcast, like where it's situated, where it's hosted. I want it to make it just it's very simple. I don't want to go too overboard with the social media. And I don't want people to have to decide between which one is going to provide the better sources of updates. Is it going to be Instagram? Is it going to be Facebook? Is it going to be Gmail? Will my questions get answered? Blah blah blah. So I made it very simple. I only used Instagram, and I only used I used Instagram, and then I used an email, and I think that's it. I didn't really want to include too much because that's more work for me, and it takes away from the podcast. So I can't if I'm bogged down by just getting things on the road, then it's less time I can spend actually recording the podcast and making sure it's perfect, and throwing in some special effects and stuff, and I think that people who are going to be interested in this podcast it's just like the everyday person. So who is unable to view my content, I don't think at this point I don't think there's anyone that can't view my content, because we're on 7 different podcast platforms, including Spotify, I think Apple Podcasts, Breaker. We're on a whole lot of different platforms. Who is unable to interpret or understand it? I guess blind people. Although I don't know how I guess somebody would have to recommend it to a blind person. I don't know how people. I'm not sure how large that demographic actually is. But I'm not really worried about it. How I make this project more accessible? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what something I can do to make it more accessible. It's audio, so anywhere where you can find out. I guess I could put it on YouTube. I guess if I think the thing isn't about really making it more accessible. It's about making sure that people are able to just even listen to it at all. If people want to listen to it, then they will listen to it. If they want to find, if they'd like to listen to it, then they'll find it. I'm not really doing this to make money. I'm not doing this to, I'm just doing it for fun. It's something to add to my resume. It's like, oh, I co-authored a podcast or something, where I was the front runner for a podcast. I don't know how many episodes it's going to go for, but I want to do it as long as possible. So, and I imagine it'll grow and evolve as it goes. It'll probably be even better than I first started. I imagine it'll be much better than I first started. Once I have more time, especially after work. I'd love to do this kind of stuff after work. There's so many projects that I want to do after I graduate. After reviewing your answers from above, maybe what revisions might you make to your project, if any? I think this is where we'll stop for now. But I think that that yeah, that's it. That's all I have. Thank you. Bye bye.